Samantha Summers here, reporting live from Eyewitness 11 News at the Oasis Pub here downtown with a chaotic scene behind me. Let's get a closer look, shall we? Can you tell us a little bit about this Andrew character?
Well, Andrew's kind of under his sister's thumb, and he really needs to get out more, and he's kind of a tool, actually. Really kind of a loser, but he's sweet and nice and lovable, but he really lets women control him more than he needs to. And then he meets this really beautiful woman who he immediately connects with, and she's taken.
Emily is kind of your typical girl next door, except that her mother is a zombie. And she is fighting to keep her mother alive. She still treats her like she's a human, feeds her and everything, takes care of her, and she's hoping someday to be able to make enough money to get her fixed properly so that she can be relatively normal again. And she also hopes to someday get a private island where she can take her mother and they can all go and live happily ever after.
And what's your character in the movie?
Jessica.
Can you tell me a little bit about Jessica?
She's adorable and a lesbian and really sweet and a zombie hunter.
And Brian is he's a gentle soul. He's a deep thinker as well. He doesn't, people think he's just a brain dead, if you will, but he's actually he's hip to what's going on, and he decides to change things for the better for himself.
Can you tell me a little bit about Paul?
Paul is in love with his girlfriend, or he thinks he is, and she's not really giving him the same type of attention. He's an eccentric character, where he's kind of like a George Costanza and a Joe Pesci, but with a Rhode Island accent.
All right.
Does that make any sense? He's very it takes that one little thing to stress him out, and he completely freaks out, and he's completely calm. And I think he interprets things a little bit differently than some of the other characters inside the film, where he thinks he's the tough guy. For example, his girlfriend's 6'2". I don't know. I just dropped the 20, but I'm going to let it sit there for a couple seconds. And he's obviously, my character's small, so I'm like the chicken hawk from Looney Tunes. I'm always trying to play the tough guy. That's pretty much, I think, what my character's really about, and that's kind of what I'm gearing it towards, is the chicken hawk from Looney Tunes.
My name is Tim Bonavita. I'm actually playing a soldier in the movie. His name actually is Soldier. It's kind of a good fit. And I actually think Dan picked me because I'm kind of a hard ass, just like the guy in the movie. So I think it's actually pretty well casted. I think I can play a hard ass pretty good. So. And
can you tell me anything else about this soldier you're playing in the movie? Any deep character analysis you have for him?
Well, he's just supposed to be like a strong arm in the movie. They just use him to basically kill any zombies that haven't had their hypothalamus removed, or basically keep everyone else in line. He's just a stereotypical soldier. He does what he's told, he gets it done, that's about it.
All right, and what are you most looking forward to doing in this film as your soldier?
Just basically being the soldier. It's something I've always enjoyed in my life, and he gets to handle guns, help out in situations when things get desperate, and that's kind of what I also like to do, so I think I'm kind of looking forward to it.
In the course of this filming process, what are you most looking forward to as this character progresses?
I'm most looking forward to blowing up some zombies, and also anything I do with Sarah or other Sarah is going to be awesome.
Looking forward to most is probably getting to act like an idiot in front of people and have a reason to do it for once.
What am I looking forward to getting to do in the movie?
Yeah.
Getting turned into a zombie.
I am most looking forward to probably the scenes with my mom, because I think I'm interested to see that relationship play out. And I think that there's a lot of opportunity for it to be very sweet and very caring and touching. And I think that'll be a lot of fun to do.
It's hard to believe some of the exciting and yet horrific stories we've heard tonight at the Oasis Pub. Reporting to you live, Samantha Summers, Channel 11 News. What's one of the scenes that you're looking forward to seeing in this film, or possibly your favorite in the film overall?
Oh, well, there's a lot of good scenes in this movie. There's a lot of the two date scenes with me and Sarah Nicklin. I'm looking forward to seeing how those come together, seeing our chemistry on screen. And one of the final scenes with me, Sammy Akinpor, and Kat Miller, my two sisters, where we're sort of moving and getting our lives together. I really want to see that. So I'm looking forward to all of it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what other people think of it as well. So it's very exciting.
My favorite scene is probably going to be inside the grocery store.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
I think my most memorable moment was when I horrified Dan. We were doing a really short scene on the street. We were going into a bar, and we had to change into our clothes for that. And instead of, finding an appropriate facility to do that, I changed in the street, which was busy.
Busy street.
And Dan was like, please stop, and he's standing in front of me trying to block
cover
me.
you up.
And I'm like, Dan, it's fine, it's a dress. I can put pants on underneath it. And he's like, I'm not comfortable with this. I am not comfortable with it.
Oh, that's a conservative change in public.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was fine.
I guess it would have to be when we were actually in the walk-in freezer at the UConn Medical School, shooting the scene where my head's getting drilled out. Because,
Wow.
I mean, they actually had a drill.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm strapped down to a chair, and it's cold, and it's like, take 2, take 3,
Would you ever date a zombie?
I'm not into the whole dead thing.
If she was Italian and a really good cook.
I think I like him alive.
That's hot. I don't know. Maybe. I would have to say maybe.
Maybe.
It would depend on the situation. And
I have to say no, only because they lack the personality.
There would be upsides, but I'd have to say no, because it'd be dangerous.
So you want a trained zombie, or you want like a free range?
Need a trained zombie, that's for sure.
When I'm old and I don't care,
There you go.
he's a good companion. That's all you need.
I'm going to say yes for the exact opposite reason he did, because lack of personality would kind of bring mine out more, make me look like the life of the party.
I probably would.
You would date a zombie.
I absolutely, hands down, would.
Unlike these people, I do not discriminate against the undead. So, and I think some of my ex-boyfriends have been zombies without telling me, so I think that I could pull it off.
I don't date dead.
Oh, no, I don't date dead.
Not at all.
No.
Get that a lot tonight too.
Yeah.
Yikes. People don't
It's like it was
the
scripted
dead
or
here.
something.
It's
It's
crazy.
weird.
Could you give us your best zombie?
Yes, it could. Just gotta focus, gotta zone it in, use
I
my
understand.
acting method training.
I was genuinely scared just then for a second. Okay, last thing I wanted to ask you is if you could give us a little bit of the featured song in the film. Like your favorite part of it, maybe. Sing a couple
my
lines.
favorite part?
Yeah.
I'm the sandwich, you're my bacon.
Bringing this to a whole new place. You will love the way I taste. Sweet looking couple we be making. I'm the sandwich, you're my bacon.
Everything you do, you make better. Being with you is like a comfy sweater.
I've been searching for years, looking so hard, flowing with tears. I just want to die. So with you, I can lie. Chasing you so very hard, I'll do the time and work the part. Just promise me when I get there that you will have the heart to care and breathe just by me.
I gave you all I had to give. If you must go, then I don't think I can live. I don't do it like that in the film, but it's a personal rendition.
Oh, that was fantastic. Thank you
That's
so
what I'm
much.
here for. Not a problem.
Congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful night.
Thank you. You as well.